Okay. I gotta, sorry, find a place to sit that's not, like, messed up. Okay. This is definitely different from what I do in my normal videos, but, I feel like this is something important that needs to be addressed that I feel a lot of people don't say or talk about a lot. And I feel like this is something that either a lot of people need to hear or just be aware of. So, I went to the Pride Festival today, and everything was just really fun. A lot of people having fun, talking around, meet new people. I met a lot of new people, really great people, by the way. And we had like a parade going on, okay? And during this parade, this guy showed up with a microphone, loudspeaker, everything, and started harassing everybody there, like verbally harassing everybody. He yelled at every single person there, said, "Oh, you're gonna go to hell, you need to repent from this, you need to like fix this." He literally called a lot of people there pedophiles as well, and which, first of all, not okay. And he literally just rambled on about how bad we type of people are for like 20 minutes during the whole parade. Everyone ignored him, but I was like, this is actually kind of pissing me off, because a lot of people who hear this, they believe it. And I didn't, because I've been told that, like, hey, I was raised to always be yourself, always do that stuff, so I am. But a lot of people either just come out or are very insecure about that, and hearing that type of stuff, they don't know how to react. So I'm just kind of here to say that, if anything like that happens, if anyone says like, "Oh, you're not normal," or this isn't how it is, or this should, I'm sorry, my speaking is not okay right now, or you get what I'm trying to say. I'm wise words from me. I'm here to say, don't listen to them. Always, do what makes you happy. Don't follow what makes other people happy, because you are the first person that needs to be taken care of before anybody else, in my opinion. And you can see from my videos and stuff I post here, I do literally the most randomest stuff. Some of it's childish, even though I'm literally a junior next year. But I've actually been told, like, oh, you kind of act childish sometimes. But I'm like, hey, that it's fun being a little bit childish. It's fun having that like inner child moment, and I'm friends with a lot of people who have that. And I know some people who are like that. If they are told that, they get, is there something in my hair? No, there's not. Sorry. If they get like embarrassed about it or anything, and I'm here to say don't, because a lot of times people who are like that actually have something that's more important and more mature than people who say they're mature. Because I've worn this type of stuff in public, in school, and I've done that before, and I've gotten weird looks, I've gotten, stuff like that, but it's also helped me open up and meet a lot of new people. And I feel that, a lot of people who are like me hide themselves, and I mean, if you're uncomfortable about it, if you're not ready, that's totally fine. Okay, you are completely allowed to take your time, do whatever you want, but at some point, I say open up and do whatever makes you happy, because I did it and I learned that, hey, there are people out there who are like me, and it just happened, And I met a lot of really great people, and I know there's also a lot of harassment that does come with this, but take those words that people say with a grain of salt, because a lot of times they say it because they're insecure about themselves, which is what I've learned from a lot of people. So normally the people who make fun of other people is because they're trying to act cool or popular, and actually deep down are struggling to find themselves as well. And I completely get that, but take it from me here, and don't be a dick to people just because you're confused about yourself. I guess I could word it that way. Because a lot of people are, they really, a lot of people are like, hey, I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know who I am yet. I'm just gonna be a dick to people who are. And I don't get that. You know, I really don't. I mean, you can meet a lot of really great people if you just talk to people, especially people like me and like other people. You know, I will proudly say I am a Therian. I am very proud to say that because it's fun. You know, it really is. And I mean, and you know, I've told a lot of people that I've met some really good people that way, but I've also had people where I've had to, you know, explain what it is, and you know, that's fine. But then I've also had people say who are like, oh, you think you're like an animal, like you're not human. Like, that's kind of what it is, but like consciously we know we're human, but we also have like a different side. And you know, it's really hard to explain to people. It's like really hard to explain. So yeah, I've had so many people act like that, like act really weird about it. But I've also had really big supporters about it. You guys, for example. But yeah, I just thought I'd give some, you know, wise words, positive affirmation here. Because of what I saw today about the people I saw were, you know, harassing a lot of people, and I thought I'd want to, you know, bring that up kind of and say that whoever you are, whatever you are perfect because, and you know, I'm not religious, but if you are perfect because God made you that way. So, but as I said, I'm not really religious, but again, yeah. And another thing I don't understand, at these parades, I've seen every one I've go to, there's at least one person who is pushing religion on someone every single time. Like, every single time there's someone there who's like, oh, you need Jesus, you need to find Jesus. Like, cool, okay, I'm gonna continue with my day. Like, I don't know what they think they're trying to do. I don't know. And if you are one of those type of people that are watching this, I don't like you. That was harsh. I'm sorry, but it's true. At least change something about that, because you're gonna make a lot of people not like you. I am one of those who I wouldn't say I don't like them, but they do annoy me to a very high extent, because you know, we got different things, you know. Why can't we have like different things and just be happy? Like, oh, hey, you know, you believe in this? Okay, cool. I believe in something different. Okay, cool. Why can't it just be like that? Same with like pride and everything that's different about people. Why can't we just like accept that? Like, I feel like we just need to like come together as a community and as everything and just say, hey, we're different. That's okay. You know? So just a little wise words from me. And I know some people need to hear that, need to know that, hey, you're not alone in this. So I thought I'd be that person. A butterfly just flew by. See, that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Okay, good sign. Life is going great when a butterfly flies past you. That's what I say. Especially if they land on you. That's a good thing. I don't really know much to say. I feel like I've covered a lot of the stuff that I wanted to address, and yeah. I hope whatever I said, positive stuff I said, helps someone, or you know, if the people who are not the so positive ones, you realize something, and I hope it helps. So, and if you ever need any extra positive things, my Instagram is literally the same name as my YouTube channel, so if you have Instagram, just go type in my YouTube channel name and you will find me. And yeah, if you ever need anything, find me on Instagram, whatever, DM me, ask me for anything, and I will give it to you. Because I am a nice person, and I know how it feels to, you know, need that type of encouragement, affirmation, whatever. So I will gladly be the person to give it to you guys. So yeah. That's all I really have to say. But you know what, one more thing, I love this background. The background, it's beautiful. I'm literally in my backyard. It looks gorgeous. Okay, had to say had to say that, guys. Anyways, like I said, hope it helped, and I will see you in the next one. Oh my god, I'm sitting on a bunch of rocks. This is so uncomfortable.